covering Northern California. You're watching Action News Now, coverage you can count on.
Tackling teen vaping. One local county is the worst in the state for the number of teens who admit they've tried it, what one city is doing about it. An online advocate for the homeless is spreading the word of a man allegedly brutally beaten by a local cop. But what does that officer's body cam video show? And if you didn't go to tonight's Willows City Crawl, you missed out. We'll show you some of the highlights. But first, breaking news tonight from Orland, where police are investigating a shooting that sent a person to the hospital. It happened at a home on Benson Drive about 7:15 p.m. Police were called to the scene by a report of a domestic violence situation. Turns out there was a shooting inside the home. Police ended up arresting an 18-year-old identified as Mason Nordmiller for assault with a deadly weapon. As for the victim, it was a 50-year-old man. He was transported to the hospital with injuries. Police say the victim's condition is unknown, but he was alert and conscious as he was being transported. Nordmiller was booked into the Glenn County Jail, and the investigation is ongoing. New at 11, the city of Redding is considering a new ordinance aimed at preventing vape shops from selling to minors. Action News Now reporter Jesse Angelo takes a look at what is being considered and why.
During Tuesday night's meeting of the Redding City Council, they heard a staff report about nicotine use among minors and were also recommended to adopt a tobacco licensing ordinance that would levy stiff penalties for violations. The 2023 California Youth Tobacco Survey shows that the Northern California counties have the highest nicotine use among minors in the state. Shasta County shows the highest use, with over 41% of minors saying they've tried a tobacco product. Butte County came in fourth in the survey with 33%. Jennifer Gideon with the Shasta County Department of Health and Human Services says nicotine use is the last thing a developing brain needs.
Nicotine disrupts the formation of brain circuits that control attention and learning, which is, that's our teens need to be able to pay attention and learn. They already have trouble. We don't need a substance adding to that.
Gideon says a big reason why nicotine use is so high in the area is availability.
We do know that tobacco retailer density contributes to influencing youth to use tobacco, and we have a high number of density of tobacco retailers in our community. 119 in the city of Redding is a big number for us.
The council voted 3-2 in favor of looking into a city ordinance aimed specifically at vape shops. The ordinance could include a special licensing requirement and would levy heavy fines and penalties for violators, up to and including revocation of their city business license. Mark Mazzano and Julie Winter were the dissenting votes, saying they would like to see such laws enacted for all tobacco retailers. In Redding, Jesse Angelo, Action News Now.
Now, Redding police say all violations for tobacco sales to minors in their shoulder tap operations have been from vape shops.